Hi, welcome, Rose. Okay, so we'll go ahead and begin. We're going to begin in a resting posture. So feel free to take child's pose. Bring your knees to the wide edges of your mat. Bring your toes together to touch and extend your arms forward. As you start to settle into your resting posture, begin to deepen your breath. Start to take note of the space that you're in. Begin to recognize where your fingertips are touching. Can you spread them a little wider and push your palms into your mat? On your inhales, reach your fingertips forward. And on your exhale, send your hips back. Bring your breath into that space at the back side of your spine. Recognize anything that it took for you to get here today to this space. And know that anything that needs to be there after will be. And allow this next 45 minutes to be just for you, to be intentional about your practice. I'll be offering variations throughout class, so please feel free to take those. The postures I'll guide you through are just that. They're a guide. So continue to listen to your body and cater your practice to what is best for you. On your next inhale, find tabletop pose. Bring your knees under your hips, palms under your shoulders. Find a few rounds of cat and cow. As you inhale, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, gaze up. Cat pose, arch your spine, push into the ground, tuck your chin. Continue to create space on both the front and back line of your body. You can add in any additional movements. Maybe that's gazing to your right, send your hips over to the right, and send your rib cage left. Create a C shape through your spine. Come back to center, find the opposite side. Pull your right shoulder forward, send your hips to the left. Come back to center and walk your hands over to the right. Send your hips back into child's pose. Breathe into your left side. Walk your hands forward. Bring your hands to the left. Send your hips back. Shift forward, find tabletop pose. Bring your shoulders above your hips and set up for gates pose. So reach your right leg out to the side, plant your foot down. As you inhale, reach towards your straight leg, lift your left arm over. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, supported side plank. Plant your left palm to the ground, reach your right arm over. Inhale, come center. Exhale, bend. Start to flow with your breath. There's no pace that you need to keep. It's noticing what feels best in your body. We'll take one more side and meet back at center. Swap out your legs, extend your left leg this time. Reach up and over towards your straight leg. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, plant your palm, reach up and over. Continue to flow. Final time through. And come back to kneeling, tabletop pose. Plant your palms, tuck your toes under, lift your knees, hover them off the ground. Pull your low belly in to feel your core engage. Push firmly through your palms. And then down dog. Lift your hips, pedal it out here. Sway your hips from side to side.
Allow for a bend in your knees and send your chest towards your legs. Create length in your spine. Gaze forward, ragdoll pose. Step your feet behind your wrists. Grab opposite elbows and sway side to side. Let your upper body hang heavy. Allow gravity to pull the top of your head towards the ground. You can switch your grip, maybe take a chest expansion, interlace your hands behind your low back. Release your grip, toe heel your feet together to touch. Slowly rise up to standing. Mountain pose, bring your arms overhead. And rest your hands at your heart center. Close your eyes. Take a moment to set your intention for your practice. Notice what it is you'd like to focus on to continue to bring your attention back to this space. Maybe it's your breath, to follow each inhale and each exhale in times of distraction. Whatever your intention is, bring it to mind. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, side out. One more breath in. And release. Blink your eyes open, release your hands by your sides. Inhale, mountain pose, bring your arms overhead. Exhale, gentle back bend. Lift your chest, cactus your arms, gaze towards the ceiling. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Place your hands above or below your knees. Gaze to the ground. And crouch and curl. Lift your heels, plant your fingertips to the ground, tuck your chin. Create space in your spine. Next, inhale, mountain pose. Drop your heels, rise up, mountain pose, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw your shoulder blades together. Exhale, crouch and curl. Lift your heels. Create space along the backs of your feet. Lean into your toes. Drop your heels, rise, mountain pose, arms overhead. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, find a halfway lift, gaze to the ground. Exhale, high plank. Plant your palms, step your feet back, hip width distance apart. Hold and breathe, rock forward and back to notice your arms plug into your body, to your shoulders. And then slowly lower down onto your belly. Find cobra pose, flip to the tops of your feet, lift your chest, put some pressure into your palms to lift even higher. Feel a stretch across your front side and lower. Come back up to tabletop or ultimately high plank, hold here, push back, downward facing dog. These are great options as we flow to come through. You can come through tabletop or child's pose. We'll flow through sun A. Inhale, gaze forward, step your feet in between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, twist to the right. Sweep your right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. As you twist, reach through your fingertips and draw your shoulders together. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Option to flow through low plank and upward facing dog. Always an option to hold high plank and push straight back into down dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or jump your feet in between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, push through the top of your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, twist, reach right arm back. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, your variation. Plant your palms, flow through. If you're taking up dog, take it on an inhale. Exhale, down dog. Final time through, inhale, gaze forward. Step your feet in between your hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, flow through. We'll meet in down dog, however it is that you get there. Adding on, inhale, gaze forward and step or jump your feet in between your hands. Inhale, chair pose, drop your seat, reach your arms overhead, your feet are touching. Drop your seat, continue to breathe. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Feel your legs ignite. Airplane arms, sweep them back, chest faces the ground. Inhale, mountain pose, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, flow through. Inhale, reach your right toes high. Breathe, bend your knee, draw some circles across the ceiling, open your hip. Option to flip your dog, plant your foot to the outside of your mat, lift your hips, reach towards the front. Three-legged dog, plant your palms, reach your right toes high, and low lunge. Step your right foot to the top of your mat, drop your back knee, and take a moment to step your right foot out to the side, sway with your hips, find some movement here. As we're in each posture, it's okay to find little movements to recognize where your body needs an additional stretch or where you want to focus on. Push your hips back, half splits. Reach your hips towards your heel. Come back forward, plant your palms, find crescent lunge, tuck your back toes under, walk your right foot in so that your feet are hip width distance apart. Lift your chest, hold and breathe. Settle in, maybe bounce a few times up and down. Inhale, lift your fingertips. Exhale, airplane arms. Sweep your arms back, palms face the ground. Inhale, warrior two. Arms up and overhead and sweep open to the side. Hold and breathe. Find heel to arch alignment in your feet. Deep bend in your front knee. Squeeze your glutes to open the front of your hips. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, extended side ankle. Reach forward and down. Back arm comes high. Option to place your elbow to your leg. Hold and breathe. Option for a half bind or even full bind. Bringing your arm underneath your leg, maybe finding a grip of your hands behind your back. Next, inhale, reverse warrior. Inhale your right arm high. Exhale, flow through. Plant your palms to either side of your right foot, step it back. As you're ready, make your way to down dog. Inhale, reach your left toes high. Breathe, bend your knee, find some circles. Continue to push your chest towards your leg. Option to flip your dog, plant your foot to the back opposite side of your mat. Lift your hips, breathe. And three-legged dog. Lift your left toes high. Low lunge, step it through. Drop to your back knee. Walk your left foot out to the side for runner's lunge. Place your hand on your leg. Take a moment to breathe and move into your hips. We spend so much of our days sitting in similar positions.
So use this as an opportunity to stretch and to get into those areas to break up some of that sedentary part of our body. Send your hips back, half splits. And shift forward. Walk your left foot back into hip width distance. Tuck your back toes, crescent lunge, rise up. Lift your back knee, reach your arms overhead. Hold and breathe. Airplane arms, sweep them back. Draw your pinkies towards one another. Active through your triceps and your shoulders. Keep kicking through your back heel. Open warrior two. Sweep your arms up and overhead. Drop your back heel. Arms extend forward and back. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward and down. Hold and breathe. Option for half or full binds, elbow to knee. Continue to rotate your chest to the side and then the ceiling. Kick your heels into the ground and then pull them towards one another to stay active through your legs. Inhale, reverse warrior, sweep your front arm high. Exhale, chaturanga. Plant your palms, flow through, and we'll take 3 long breaths in down dog. Always an option to take this in child's pose. We'll reset, take 3 deep breaths, and after your third, come back to down dog. Making your way to down dog. Gaze forward, step your feet in between your hands. Inhale, chair pose, drop your seat, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, airplane arms, sweep them back. Hold here, hold and breathe. Option for drinking bird, lift your heels, lean into the ball mounts of your feet. Feel the back sides of your legs fire up, squeeze your glutes. Inhale, mountain pose, drop your heels, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Flow through. We'll meet in down dog. Low planks, pull your elbows into your sides. And down dog. Flowing through again. Inhale, reach your right toes high. Exhale, draw your right knee to your left elbow. Hold here. Find fallen star. Kick your right foot out to the side. Land on the outside of your right foot. Rotate to your left heel. Lift your left hand high. 3-legged down dog. Plant your left palm. Reach your right toes high. And as you exhale, low lunge. Step your foot to the top. Moving through, crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Sweep your right arm back, left arm forward. Hold and breathe. Squeeze your glutes to help with balance. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Drop your back heel. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward and down. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Plant your palms, step your feet back, flow through. Inhale, reach your left toes high. Exhale, draw your left knee to your right wrist, elbow, and then kick it out. Fallen star. Rotate to your right heel, lift your right hand. 3-legged down dog, kick it high. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your left foot. Inhale, crescent, rise up. Exhale, twist. Sweep your left arm back. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Drop your back heel. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Plant your palms. Either hold your plank or flow through. Down dog. 2 deep breaths here.
One more breath. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step your feet in between your hands. Inhale, chair pose, drop your seat, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, prayer twist. Bring your palms to your heart center and rotate your left elbow to the outside of your right leg. Bring your chest towards your thumbs. Lower your seat and breathe. One more breath, keep twisting. And release into a forward fold. Step your feet hip width distance. We'll take Padahastasana, gorilla pose. Bring your palms under your feet, toes kiss your wrists. And as you inhale, lift your chest and hips slightly. Exhale, lower down, pull your elbows to the side. Inhales, lift your hips. Exhales, release your upper body. Rock into your heels, release your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, low lunge. Step your left foot back and find warrior one. Drop your back heel to the ground. Rise up. So warrior two legs. You can find a wider stance. Bring your right foot towards the right side of your mat. Pull your left hip forward, shift your right hip back. Interlace your hands behind your low back. As you inhale, lift your chest, push your knuckles away. Exhale, humble warrior. Guide your right shoulder to the inside of your leg. Tuck your chin and breathe. Stay active in your back leg. Pull your left hip forward. One more breath. Inhale, star pose. Slowly rise up the way you came in and shimmy to the side. Bring your heels in, toes point out, arms stretch up. Goddess pose. Bring your hands to your heart, bend your knees, sway side to side. Notice your shoulders directly above your hips. Inhale, star. Stretch it out. Exhale, goddess, lower. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Continue to flow with the pace of your breath. Imagine you're sending light out as you sweep your arms up, and then you're bringing a centering in as you bring your palms down. One more. Meet in star pose, arms overhead. Pitch and toe your feet, bring your toes in, heels out, hinge from your hips, and guide your palms to your hands, wide-legged forward fold. Option for your fingers to the ground or to the outside of your ankles. Option for any other variation that you would like. Just allow your upper body to hang heavy. Bend your knees slightly to help open up your hamstrings to allow lengthening through your back. You can stay here or find a twist. Walk your hands to your left foot, plant your right fingertips, sweep your left arm high. Find the opposite side. Reach your right arm up. Bring your palms under your shoulders, pull in your core, rise up with a flat back. Star pose, warrior two to face the front. Point your front toes forward, bend your front knee. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front knee, reach your right arm overhead. And triangle pose. Send your hips to the back, reach your right arm as far forward as it can go,
and then tip it down. Micro bend your front knee to protect your joint. Option for a half bind here. Maybe extend one or both arms overhead to frame your ears. Pull in your core to help hold your upper body in space. Inhale, reverse warrior. Bend your front knee, sweep your front arm high, and plant your palms. Flow through, find high plank, ultimately down dog. Take your time to get there. As you're ready, inhale your left toes high. Exhale, low lunge. And actually step both feet to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, drop your seat, reach your arms overhead. Prayer twist, left side. Bring your palms to your heart. Hook your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Always an option to separate your feet hip width distance and bring your elbow to the inside of your right knee. Wherever you are, inhale, find length in your spine. Push through the top of your head. As you exhale, twist. One more breath. Release, forward fold. Hinge from your hips. Yogi squat or crow pose. For yogi squat, bring your heels out wide. Toes open even wider. Bring your hips towards the ground. Hook your elbows to the inside of your legs. And breathe into your hips. You can use a pillow or any sort of prop underneath your seat if you want a bit of support there. For crow pose, if you'd like to test that out, step your feet in a little closer to hip width distance. Bring your palms about a foot in front of your body, shoulder width distance. Bend your elbows and bring your knees on top of your arms. Begin to lean forward. Gaze is a foot in front of your fingertips. Begin to lift one toe, set of toes, and the other. And wherever you are, we'll release by planting both feet to the ground. Lift your hips high, bring your fingertips to the ground, sway side to side. And then bring your feet hip width distance, toes face forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step your right foot back into a low lunge. Inhale, warrior one, drop your back heel, reach your arms overhead, hold and breathe here. Notice your stance. Work to get your hips to face the front. They may be there today or they may not ever be there, but as we work towards that, pull your left hip back, pull your right hip forward. Interlace your hands behind your low back, push your palms together, lift your chest, inhale. Exhale, humble warrior. Guide your left shoulder to the inside of your leg. Tuck your chin and breathe. Inhale, rise the way you came in and open into star. Arms long, legs straight. Goddess pose. Bend your knees, point your toes out. Bring your hands to your upper legs. Lean your palms into your legs and let your hips release a bit. So this should feel like an active recovery. Lift your chest. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist your opposite shoulder to the center. Continue to flow with your breath. And after you even out, on that final side, come back, star pose, wide-legged forward fold. Option for a chest expansion. Rotate your toes in, bring your hands to your low back or interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, forward fold.
Can release your hands whenever feels best. Bring your palms under your shoulders. Lift halfway with the flat back. Bring your hands to your hips. Rise up to standing. Find warrior two to face the front. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg, front arm comes high. And triangle pose. Send your hips to the back, reach forward, tip your front palm down, back arm high. Option for a half bind or to reach one or both arms overhead. Continue to rotate your chest towards the ceiling and breathe. One more breath. Inhale, reverse warrior. Bend your front knee, sweep your front arm high, and plant your palms. Flow through, and we'll meet in child's pose for 3 full breaths. So however it's best for you to get there, come to child's pose. You can take wide knees or traditional with your knees together and bring your palms back by your body and feet. Wherever you are, find your sense of grounding. At what points are you connected to the ground? Use every exhale to soften further. On your next inhale, shift into tabletop pose. Take a few rounds of cat and cow. Start to settle in as we come down to our mats for the final bit of practice. Maybe sweep your hips back towards your heels in a circle motion. Notice any shifts or changes within your body from the beginning of practice to now. Find tabletop and push back. We'll set up for camel pose. Bring your knees hip width distance apart. Bring your hands to your low back, your jean pockets. Lift your chest and draw your gaze across the ceiling. Bring your elbows towards one another. Lift up and out of your low back. Bring the bend into your upper back. Slowly rise up the way you came in. Set your hips down towards your heels. You can always rest something in between your hips and your heels, but take a moment to take a few breaths in this seated posture. Close your eyes and come back to the sensations within your body. As you're ready, open your eyes, come to your palms, tuck your toes under, find downward facing dog. We'll set up for half pigeon. If you know that you prefer supine pigeon, feel free to come to your back and find figure 4 legs. For half pigeon, reach your right toes high, bend your knee and draw it to your right wrist. Take your shin across your mat, any space in between your hip and your wrist. Walk your hands back as you inhale, puff up your chest. Exhale, slowly lower down. Feel the support of the ground beneath you. Rest your palms onto the earth or Stack them and rest your forehead onto your palms. Always an option to stay on your palms. Wherever you are, begin to breathe into those spots that are speaking extra loud to you. Option to stay here, or option for an added twist. Bring your left shoulder, bring your left arm, thread it underneath your right arm. Rest onto your left shoulder and left ear. Stretch your right arm forward. Wherever you are, we'll start to shift to the opposite side. If you're in half pigeon, plant your palms, kick it back in a down dog. If you're on supine pigeon, go ahead and switch to the opposite side. Crossing your foot onto your opposite leg. Half pigeon, reach your left toes high, bring your left knee to your left wrist, cross your shin onto your mat. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lower. You may find a gentle sway side to side to move into different areas of stretching within your hip. And start to settle in and breathe. Option for a twist on this opposite side. Thread your right arm underneath your left shoulder. Plant your shoulder and your ear. Reach your left arm forward. As you're ready, come back to your palms. If you're on your back, you may choose to flow through one more flow if you'd like. We'll find down dog. As you're ready, step your feet up and through and come to a seat, and then lower down onto your back. As you come to your back, pull your knees into your chest, rock side to side, push your low back onto the ground. And find supine twist. Extend your left leg long, pull your right knee to your right shoulder, and bring your right knee across your body. Extend your right fingertips to the side, gaze up or over your right hand. With every inhale, find length. Exhale, soften and twist. Bring your knees back to center, swap them out, extend your right leg long, pull your left knee in, guide it across your body. You can shift your right hip towards the center of your mat. Connect your shoulder blades to the ground, and then gaze left.
Bring your knees back into your chest. Find happy baby. Grab onto the backs of your thighs or the outsides of your feet. Rock side to side. Connect all parts of your spine to your mat. Feel a massage. You're welcome to take any final postures. Otherwise, we'll come into final Shavasana by squeezing into the tightest ball of practice. Hug your knees into your chest. Lift your forehead to your knees. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. Final Shavasana. Take up space. Deepen your breath. And take these final moments to rest. I'll cue you out when the time is up. Use your breath to soften onto the mat and soak up your practice. You're welcome to stay here as long as you need. If you'd like to move on with your day, begin to move your toes. Draw your thumbs along your fingertips. Extend your arms overhead. Find fetal position, bend your knees and rock onto your side. And slowly come up to a comfortable seat. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, side out. One more breath in. Release. Bring your thumbs to your third eye center, the space in between your eyebrows, to acknowledge the teacher in each and every one of us. Thank you all for sharing your practice. Namaste.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, thanks so much for being here.
Totally. Thank you. It was great. Bye.
Enjoy the rest of your day. See you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks, Amanda.
That was great.
Bye.